Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 27, Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Gaskin again on second down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts, and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Gaskin. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they used to...
Touchdown, Dolphins! Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run now with Gaskin. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
From midfield, here's Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A stop by Shaquem Griffin.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. At the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's got room. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 34. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
William Golston in on the stop.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
They would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tua going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
11 yards there, just like last play.
But we all know it's Gronk that gets all the headlines, but as we just saw, Cameron Brate, he's pretty reliable himself. Makes a nice catch there for a first down. And Tom Brady, he likes throwing the ball to him as well.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Benogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Brown. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll run left with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette down to the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. Succop's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.